Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be projecting a V9 as well as a V8. These are definitely very hard problems for me, so it took me many goes, which is why I did not upload last week, because I was busy really trying hard to get both of these problems. I didn't want to create a video of me just falling, so I decided to maybe skip a week and hopefully send the project. The first one is going to be this black V9 that starts on 2 start holds, both slopers, moves up to these 2 sloping kind of crimps, then to a volume, and finishes off on these 2 big slopers. These 2 last holds were definitely the hardest parts for me. They're the kind of holds that require brushing between every single go because they are so slippery and so big. It starts off with a really cool heel hook. It's a heel that's really helpful for the climb, but something that after doing over and over again starts to hurt your calf, which I eventually felt. Before this go, I did try a full session on this project one time before. I was able to get down the first couple moves, but I hadn't gotten up to the second to last sloper. So I was really excited when I was able to do that. In this go, I decided to switch over to my X1s, which are a bit more aggressive. I felt like I might be able to keep my feet on the holds, which would help me push up to this last hold. So I kept trying the finish move over and over again, hoping that I could figure it out, maybe try different stuff. Maybe a jump didn't work that time, so I decided I might try something different this time. I tried a heel, which helped to keep me up higher on the wall, but it pushed me away from the hold. So it was the opposite of what I wanted to do. This problem was really finicky. You really had to figure out the micro beta and the different placements, because if you're wrong, you would slip off just like that. After a while, the big slopers started to hurt my wrists. That tends to happen with me on slopers like these when I project them for a while. So I was definitely starting to feel that after many goes on this problem. I decided to give it a break because it was hurting my wrist, and I moved on to this black V8 right next to it. Definitely a completely different style. It's on all these sloping rails, really cool. Gotta keep the tension on your feet the whole time. If you slip off like that, then you're done. There's no way of really cutting feet on this problem, which is really awesome. This right hand rail was really hard to figure out how to grab it. There are different spots on it, but I couldn't quite figure out which was the best position to do that. Here I am just trying this move. At this point I kind of figured out I can go up to that rail a bit less dynamically than I was doing, which then helped me save energy for this next move. And that was the first time I had ever stuck that rail on the left, so I was really excited about that. Kept trying, eventually found that my favorite part to hold that rail is at the bottom right. There's a little groove you're able to stick your finger in, which I ended up using. Slow and steady was definitely the key for this climb, which is why I really liked having my X1s. I ended up sticking this move, which made me really happy. I did dab on that pink start hold though, which probably helped me keep myself on the wall. But at this point I definitely have the bottom section down, which felt good after failing so many times on that one move on the V9. This is going to be my next session on this black V9. In total, this would be 3 sessions. At this point, I know I've got the first part down on this climb. I decided to stick to my gambits because they were less aggressive than my X1s. I was able to stick my toes completely out and get a little bit more distance on my foot. I thought that might help me since I was really struggling to keep my foot on this volume, so I decided to stick with it and pray that it would work. I'm really starting to figure out how to hold this sloper. I decided to jump for it. I did try it one time before, decided to try it again. Maybe I just need to go a bit harder, but I realized that with jumping, you end up pushing yourself away from the wall, which is the exact opposite of what I want to do. If there was a way to jump but still keep your body close to the wall, I think I would have been able to do that, but I couldn't figure out a way to do that. Didn't give it too many tries on the V9 that session, ended up switching over quickly to this V8. Kind of felt discouraged on that climb because it was only one move that was shutting me down. Kept trying this black 8. Although I was feeling pretty tired, I really wanted to send it, but my goes were definitely becoming more and more sloppy. Ended up taking a break and no longer projecting that day. So this is going to be my 4th session on this climb. The 3rd day working on one move over and over again. I felt pretty good this day. The friction felt good. At this point, the climb felt like a V8 to me rather than a V9. I've never been able to get really close on a V9, which is why I think this one's going to be a little bit closer to V8. As you see around the corner, they are resetting that area, so I was never able to finish that V8, which is fine by me because I wasn't getting super far in it. At that point, that was the farthest I've ever gotten on this climb, which made me really excited, so I definitely wanted to figure out the micro beta. I really focused on pulling my chest in to the wall and locking off with my right arm. Once I had that on my mind, I decided to execute it, and this is what happened. I stuck it. I focused on really pulling in with my right arm, ended up working. The move didn't feel hard at all, so I was really excited to finally get it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely let me know what you guys think so I can continue putting out videos that you guys enjoy. Thank you.